Hey there, listeners. Welcome to another episode of DemPod, where we dive into importance of feedback for podcasts. I'm your host, Kenan, and today we're going to be talking about something that we all encounter but rarely think about too much: feedback. Yep, that's right. Those sometimes uncomfortable but oh so important nudges of wisdom we receive from others. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive in. So, what is feedback? Well, in simple terms, feedback is information about past behavior delivered in present that might influence future behavior. Sounds a bit like time travel, doesn't it? But jokes aside, feedback is essential for growth and improvement. Just think about it. Without feedback, how will we know if we are performing the best we can or falling short? Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Imagine if he had never received feedback during his countless experiments. We might be still living in the dark. Now, let's talk about why we need feedback. To put it simply, growth. Whether it is growth in our personal or professional lives, feedback helps us see our blind spots, especially with how we communicate with others. It's like having a mirror that talks back to you, but a little bit less creepy. So, how can feedback change our lives and our products? Let's break it down. Personal growth. Constructive feedback helps us improve our skills and knowledge. It's like having a personal trainer for your mind. Just imagine having Arnold Schwarzenegger on your shoulder telling you, "You can do it, just one more rep of self-improvement." Professional development. Feedback can be a career game changer. It can highlight both your strengths and your areas for improvement, guiding you towards better performance and career growth. And let's be real, who doesn't want to be MVP of their workplace? And last but not least, product improvement. For businesses, feedback is a secret sauce. It helps with understanding what's working and what's not. Remember the infamous new Coke debacle in the 80s? Coca-Cola quickly reverted to the original formula after listening to their customers. A perfect example of feedback saving the day. But feedback isn't always easy to give or receive. It can be like swallowing a bitter pill. The trick is to handle it with care. When giving feedback, be specific, constructive, and kind. As Ken Blanchard said, feedback is like the breakfast of champions. So, let's make it balanced meal, shall we? On the flip side, when receiving feedback, try to listen actively and openly. It's not about taking it personally, but using it as a tool for betterment. And remember, not all feedback is created equally. It's essential to distinguish between constructive criticism and more negativity. Before we wrap up, here is an interesting fact. Did you know that the term feedback originally comes from the field of engineering electronics? It refers to a portion of the output signal returning to the input, which can help stabilize and improve the system. So, next time you receive feedback, think of yourself as a finely tuned machine, getting ready, better, and better. Alright, folks, that's our time for today. And remember, feedback is a gift. Sometimes it's beautifully wrapped, sometimes it's in a plain brown paper bag, but it's always valuable. So go out there, seek feedback, give feedback, and grow. Thank you for turning into DemPod. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave us a review, a feedback, and share it with your friends. I'm Kenan, and until next time, Keep growing and keep growing.